Good morning. I really hope you're having a great holiday weekend. I definitely plan to get back to mine as soon as I record this video, but I thought the least I could do is provide a little bit of instruction since we are moving on now to outline-based speeches. I should say that I love your anecdotal videos, the fact that your personalities are able to come through, the support you've given one another in the peer reviews and the discussion posts, but they've really been fun and I think have a um, nice little background. And now you're ready to move on to outline-based speeches, and that's what the remaining 4 speeches in this course will be. You'll always be now, it's known as being extemporaneous delivery, where you're delivering a speech from an outline. So just a couple of little things. I know that asynchronous class students are generally so great at reading directions, so I don't need to spend a ton of time on this. But I did note that for this particular outline assignment for your first one, you might want to revisit the instructional content from last week where I just introduced the basic components. But nonetheless, from now on, you're going to turn in an outline before each of your speeches, and you'll actually use that same outline to deliver your speeches. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on this first outline sample. And you'll be able to see that, first of all, there's the actual sample outline. And if you just click on that, that gives you the assignment. And then underneath here, I did a little instructional video just so you could see this nice brief outline. I explain how it went, how to dissect it. And I think that this instructional video will really help. But, you know, this was an outline about a DUI for a life change speech. And again, I reiterate that you don't need to talk about something exactly like that. I would talk about running my first marathon, right? So this is totally up to you what you talk about. But all of your speeches, you'll get a separate grade on your outline in the written category or the written assignment group. Then you'll get a grade on your speech, which is in the next frame. That's in the speech assignment group. And of course, you'll always get points for responding in the discussion to other speeches. So when you click on this outline part, all of the outlines are due earlier. I believe yours is due on the 14th, and that's so that I can get you feedback on your outlines before you post your speech. So this is just where you learn that. You look at the rubric. Please don't turn in an essay. Just make sure you're following the format. Essay is kind of lead to reading. You know, you'll do great if you trust yourself to use a keyword outline just like this. When you go to the next frame, that's where you get the actual speech assignment. So, you know, these, as usual, you'll be able to perform in Zoom during that 2 to 3, the 3 to 4 office hours on Tuesdays, but it's not due to be posted until the 19th. So you'll see the rubric here, or the assignment here, and then you'll see the rubric for the speech and, you know, the things that I look at when I'm grading the speech. And so that's just kind of how that goes. And then I love it. There's actually someone who already caught on to the whole peer group thing, but these peer group discussions should be really easy points for you guys. And that just means essentially that you're throwing out Canvas-generated random peer groups, and all you're doing is just posting a couple of ideas for what you think you want to talk about, and it gives you that nice, sweet, asynchronous freedom to talk about all that in your peer groups. So it's just really important, and especially in an asynchronous class, that you're just reading the directions, following along, try to give samples, and you'll do fine. I may even try to come up with a sample speech to include in the previous frame. I just haven't found one yet. All right, get back to your Labor Day weekends. Thanks again for your great anecdotal videos. Take care.